Hello, it's Monday, July the 19th, and this week we're going to camp out in Isaiah chapter 45. So we'll be in this chapter until Thursday. And we're going to begin in verse 1. Thus says the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus. This is 150 years in the future. And Isaiah is prophesying that a Persian ruler by the name of Cyrus is going to be. A bit like trying to give the name of the leader of the Soviet Union 150 years from now. And he's a prophet. Now this is Cyrus, technically Cyrus the Second. Known as Cyrus the Great. The Greeks called him Cyrus the Elder. And he is the founder of what we call the Achaemenid Empire, the first of the Persian empires. It occupied what would be today Iran and Western and Central Asia. It would expand after Cyrus. It would occupy parts of territory south of the Black Sea. So it covered land from the Mediterranean, but not Egypt, the Mediterranean to the Hellespont, what we would call today the Dardanelles, off the west coast of Turkey. To the west, and as far east as the Indus River, which flows at the base of the Himalayan mountains. It was the largest empire that the world had then seen. There would be bigger empires, Rome especially. But at this point in history, 150 years in Isaiah's future, this would be the largest empire the world had ever seen. And Cyrus employed a policy of respecting those peoples that he conquered, of respecting their customs, respecting their religions, and he didn't mess with those. Hence, Cyrus will be favorable to the Jews to allow them to return from their captivity in Babylon back to Jerusalem. The extraordinary thing is that Cyrus is referred to as Messiah. In the Greek translation of verse 1 of chapter 45, the Septuagint, the translation is Christos. He is the Christ figure. It's a title. He's a deliverer. He's also called the shepherd. This is a pagan king who killed millions of people, was ruthless in his military actions, but at the same time was going to be the deliverer of God's people. The point of these opening verses is providence. The point is that God is in charge of history, the history of empires, the history of nations, states, even the history of brutal emperors. And Cyrus was probably in that category, but God still used him as an instrument to bring about his purpose and his plan. That's the thought for today. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.